Article after article has come out saying Fort Wayne is one of the fastest growing cities in Indiana. It's also always on the top 10 list for the most affordable places to live in the country. So why is Fort Wayne growing so fast? So we're going to talk about that today, what this means for you if you're a current resident or if you're planning to move here. So hi, my name is Caleb Ellington. I'm a local realtor here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. If you're moving to Fort Wayne, Indiana, I create videos about Fort Wayne. So if you're thinking about moving here or have any questions, feel free to reach out. So where is Fort Wayne actually located? Well, if you're looking at a map, it is going to be in the northeast corner of Indiana. Me and my team, we service all of Northeast Indiana. The reason that it's such a great place to live, why it's growing so fast, is really because of its location. When you're in a great city that's not overpopulated, think New York or LA, where it's just crazy amount of people, traffic. We just don't have that. So it's a great place because it does have a bigger city feel, but you don't have the traffic, the amount of cars where it's taking you 45 minutes, from one part of the city to the other to get home from work. It's also a great place to live because of its location, and it's centrally located between a lot of bigger cities. But we're 3 hours from Chicago. Actually, it's really cool because we can drive up to Waterloo, take a train all the way to Chicago. It's really awesome. We're 2 hours from Indianapolis. We're 3 hours from Cincinnati, 3 hours from Detroit, Cleveland. So if you're thinking, I don't want to be in a big city, but I would love to be really close to a lot of big cities, then that's really one of the biggest reasons that Fort Wayne is growing so fast is because of that. Another thing about being here in Fort Wayne, yes, we still get a lot of top comedians, performers, music events, but we may not get all of them. So knowing that you're just a few hours away from really anything that you could possibly want to see, because everybody's going to Chicago, Indy, really those large cities. So there's really nothing that you're not going to be 2 or 3 hours away from wanting to attend or see or visit. So Fort Wayne isn't just about growth and opportunity, it's actually also a lot of fun. So just a lot of really neat attractions here in Fort Wayne. One that comes to mind is the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo. It is one of the top zoos in the entire country. We love going there. We don't go every year like we used to because our kids are getting older, but we used to have a membership there, so we could go anytime we wanted throughout the year. So actually for you moms, it's a really great thing to get. It's not that expensive. And so just think, especially during the summer, being able to go there anytime you want, just to go there, walk around for your kids. It's a great place to just kind of let off some steam, unwind, and enjoy seeing all the cool animals. Fort Wayne is also cool just because of its historical elements. Of course, Fort Wayne, General Wayne, where we get that name, but there's actually an 1815 fort that was built, where they lived right in Fort Wayne, which if you're a kid that you grew up in Fort Wayne, you absolutely took a field trip to the fort to check it out during the day. They have people there that are cooking like they used to back in the 1800s. They dress like they wore in the 1800s. They have the guns like they did back then. So it's right on the river. So it's just a really cool thing. And then just being able to, the embassy is so old. There's so many just unique features about Fort Wayne that has that old town feel, but then also all of the new features that they're continuing to build, create here in Fort Wayne, new features, new attractions, which makes Fort Wayne just a really attractive place for people to move. There's also a really cool local craft beer scene. So Mad Anthony Brewing Company, Junk Ditch Brewing Company are just two of the local beer scenes. And so just the nightlife here is really unique, I'd say, as well. So yes, you have your local kind of family bars that, are a lot of fun, the karaoke till the late hours if you want to. I don't really do that much anymore, but just that scene here in Fort Wayne, it's just really unique, and a lot of people love those different features and the different places that you can go and enjoy the nightlife. There's also a cool feature every year, an event called Busker Fest. So during this, it's pretty fun, just kind of quirky street performers are out there during this festival, musicians, and so being able to just experience some of those different things. And if you just went on Fort Wayne's website, the city of Fort Wayne, throughout the summer, just about every single week, there is a unique festival that you can attend. Downtown Fort Wayne, Three Rivers Festival, Johnny Appleseed Festival, where you're gonna have different people from really all over the place bring in sometimes rides, but a lot of different food, unique foods that you can try as well. So Fort Wayne is just really known for those different festivals throughout the summer. So another major reason that Fort Wayne is growing so fast is housing costs. We talk to people from all over the country every week. Literally every week we're getting calls from people from California, Texas, Las Vegas, and we're helping them move here to Fort Wayne. We know it can be a stressful time, but that's what we do and that's what we're really good at. And so when I'm talking to these people, they're just a lot of times shocked when they begin to look at the pricing of homes, looking at the price of rent. I mean, people that are, their house in Texas, is a $500,000 house, but it's 1,200 square feet. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. I mean, it's small, but that's just what it is. And then when they look at houses in Fort Wayne, they're like, for $500,000, I can get a house that's 4,000 square feet, a half-acre lot. A new house. I can build a brand new house for that price. And so knowing that your money, your dollar goes a lot further here in Fort Wayne, just excites a lot of people, and that just goes into the quality of life. When you have less money that is going out towards your mortgage, your rent, all those types of things, and to have more money in your pocket to be able to do the things that you really love to do with your life. I was just talking to a couple last week. They're moving here from Virginia, and just the idea for them to be able to purchase a home here, knowing that they're gonna have more money, and they were just excited about the idea of, we're gonna be able to go on more vacations. And isn't that really what life is about? Is not just living every day and being house poor and working, but experiencing life, going on vacations, building memories with your loved ones. And so that really gets a lot of people that we talk to excited. And so, you can find houses here, of course, the lower end, lower pricing. We're helping someone right now find a house in their price range from $150,000 to $180,000. Now that's gonna be, maybe a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, or even a 3-bedroom, 2 bath. It may not be fully updated, a brand new house, but they can still find one. And so that excites them that they can still find something in that price range. And then obviously all the way up to millions of dollars homes in the very high luxury areas, luxury neighborhoods that we help many clients purchase homes in that price range as well. So just knowing that there's multiple options. And so for some families that's needed. Sometimes it's, hey, I want to bring my kids here and I'm moving here because of a job. Maybe it's Google, maybe it's Amazon, maybe it's the new hospital that's being built right here, the IU Health Center that's being built right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I think a $480 million project. It is bringing so many people here. And so when they begin to think about their family and their future, they're not just thinking about themselves, they're thinking about their kids. So yes, I can afford a $500,000, $600,000 or $1 million house here in Fort Wayne, but when my kids graduate high school, and go to college and maybe come back, are they even gonna be able to buy anything? And in some cities, they're not gonna be able to buy anything. But here in Fort Wayne, they know, my kids can, be able to afford rent or afford that first starter home, on a good salary or on a good income. So that is such a huge benefit of people moving here to Fort Wayne. All right, so if you are thinking about moving to Fort Wayne or have any questions about it, go ahead and give me a call to the number on the screen. You can email me as well. We want to talk to you. Just had a first call this morning with a brand new client moving here from Texas. So we call those discovery calls. We also would love to send you a relocation guide that really is just well done to help you know more about Fort Wayne, the different areas, the schools, jobs, things like that. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. All right, so we also know the number one reason that people are moving here to Fort Wayne, like any city, is job opportunities, job growth. The economy here is booming. So we know that IU Health is building a new $500 million facility here in Fort Wayne. So maybe that's you. Maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're a nurse, and you're accepting a job with IU Health, or maybe with Parkview Medical Center or the Lutheran Health Network. And now you're on YouTube, you're researching Fort Wayne, have accepted a job. We're here to help you through this process. We've already helped so many people move here from their current city to Fort Wayne because of a job relocation. Or maybe you've already accepted a job with Google. Google also is building a new facility here and moving some facilities here to Fort Wayne. Maybe you accepted a job with Amazon. They just built a huge facility here. Or Sweetwater, the largest indoor music store, in the country. So we know that this is a place that people are moving to because of jobs. And the exciting part, like I've said, is when people accept a job, now they're beginning the process of finding out more about Fort Wayne. That's probably why you're watching me. But also now realizing, oh my gosh, my dollar is going to go so much further in housing. Inflation is low. Then people are watching this, and people we talk to are excited about this move. So if you're one of those people that are moving here because of the amazing job opportunities, the amazing growth here in Fort Wayne, reach out to us today. One of the added bonuses also about Fort Wayne is if you're a remote worker, we've also got a lot of these calls. As Caleb, I work from home. I've just got clearance from my job that I can work from home from wherever I want, but I don't want to live here anymore. I'm now in that process of searching. I can live wherever I want in the entire country. And when this is how people find us. They look at the top 10 places to live in the country. Fort Wayne is on that list. So then they come to YouTube, let me find out more about Fort Wayne, and then they find me. Well, that's the great thing. If you can work anywhere that you want in the entire country because you have a remote job, I'm telling you, Fort Wayne is a great place to live. It's a great place to raise a family. It's a great place for your economy, for your money. So I just encourage you to really check this out. Check out our other videos about Fort Wayne because you're going to find a ton of information about this city, and we hope you choose Fort Wayne. All right, another reason Fort Wayne is growing so fast is the lifestyle here in Fort Wayne. Like I've said before, while it's a smaller, big city, you don't have the crazy traffic. You do have the lifestyle part of it, a ton of things to do. So like I've mentioned, the local bar scenes, but the festivals, just the art scene here as well. But I like to highlight, just because I have kids and a family, the tons of parks that are here, the trails. They have recently built a lot of sport facilities as well here in Fort Wayne, and so that is such a huge scene. If you have kids in sports, travel baseball, travel everything is just huge right now. And so knowing that in Fort Wayne they have those facilities for coaching, for training for your kid. And then also my son plays baseball, so we're only 2 hours away from, I know it's the largest baseball park in Indiana, but I'm not sure about the world, but it might be. I know it has 28 baseball fields, and so we're down in Indy almost every weekend for tournaments. And so knowing that, once again, you're that close to being around the largest sports complex in Indiana, it's nice to know it's not that far. And so just the lifestyle of, it's more laid back here. It's not just this nonstop hustle and bustle and traffic and honking and that craziness, but you can have your job, go to your job, come home, relax, have a nice lawn, enjoy your weekends, enjoy the lake life that is huge in Fort Wayne and surrounding areas. So I just believe that when you move here, you're gonna love it. I think that you're gonna enjoy the lifestyle, enjoy the options for you to go out, to enjoy the restaurants, the malls. We have 2 great malls as well, movie theaters, things like that. I really think you're gonna enjoy it. Lastly, the school systems here in Fort Wayne and surrounding areas. So we have some of the best schools, and I know when my wife and I moved from Fort Wayne, because I went down to Fort Myers, Florida to accept a job as a pastor, we looked at the schools and it was a little scary. Just the ratings were low, and it was like, man, this is a little scary, and it worried us as parents. Moving back to Fort Wayne, our kids were now starting to get into the school system, and looking at the schools, the ratings, we chose to go to one of the top areas, and that was Northeast Allen County Schools. That's the Leo school system, but other East Allen County schools are very highly rated. I just had a conversation today with somebody that's moving here from across the country, and they want Northwest Fort Wayne because those are also top rated schools. So they want a house in that school district. And then I just helped a client move here from Virginia. Actually, they just went pending on a house. They wanted Southwest Allen County schools because those are top rated schools. So knowing that you have really three main options as far as public school systems that are highly rated, it's just an overabundance that most cities don't have. I mean, we know a lot of teachers and they're great people, great humans that are teaching our kids and enjoy it and love it. And they know that it's their calling, in life is to be a teacher and to help raise kind of kids in the school system. So there's also private schools that you can choose. There's like Blackhawk, other charter schools, Canterbury. So if you want even more kind of exclusivity, the private schools, the local Catholic schools, Christian schools, amazing schools here, Bishop Dwenger, Bishop Luers, they're just amazing school systems that you can also choose to send your kids to. So like I said, there's not much to say on the negative side. If you're a family and moving here, it's hard for me to say. I've also done videos of why Fort Wayne. I want to be fair, why some people maybe don't like it. You can check out that video as well. But I really believe that this is going to be a great place for you to move, for you, if it's just you. But if it's you and your family, I think you're going to love it. So Fort Wayne really does not show signs of slowing down in their growth. So if you're thinking about moving here to Fort Wayne, give us a call, shoot us an email. We would love to help you in this process. Me and my team, we have lenders that can help you. We are helping somebody sell their house in Texas. We know agents all over the country. We're connected with the #1 real estate team in the world, which is Keller Williams. So if you have any of those questions, need help moving here, give us a call. This is the city we love, and we hope it's your next home.